Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video. We've got our first official release pictures for the premiere for The Walking Dead Season 8 second half. This is our first look at Episode 9. And spoiler warning, as per usual, if you're not caught up for The Walking Dead. So very excited. We're getting more info now. I've got some more videos coming for you guys. Another one tomorrow about Robert Kirkman kind of reacting or giving his thoughts on the big, Carl death in The Walking Dead. So we'll go over that one tomorrow. Then I have one for you guys the next day for Fear the Walking Dead. And just a discussion about their timeline. So this one's really cool. These pictures are really sweet. Gotta love Entertainment Weekly. They've been so solid over the years at releasing some really great pictures for The Walking Dead for us. They pretty much get the best Walking Dead stuff when it's first coming out. So link will be in the description as per usual to skybound.com, which is Robert Kirkman's official company and website, so you can check these out for yourselves. Pretty cool pictures. I like pretty much all of them. This one, especially the first one here, where we have Rick and Michonne carrying Carl in what looks like inside of Alexandria. Even though the place looks quite a bit different now than what it did look, earlier on this season, this year, and even last year in season 7, we can see a house that's totally engulfed in flames behind them, and they're carrying him off, and he's really not looking good. It really looks like this will be his last episode, I'm thinking. I don't think we will see Carl in episode 10. I think that by the time episode 9 is done, we will probably see the end for Carl, burial, that kind of stuff. Really sad for sure. Going to be a sad way to start this half. But also still, even though it's going to be sad, I'm still very excited to see what they do with this half season. And if nothing else, you can definitely say that season 8, has been eventful. There's been a lot of things happening, and one of the biggest character death we've ever had in the series. I think this is it. This really is it. This is a bigger character death than any other death they've ever done in killing Rick's son. It's even bigger than Lori or any of the others, Andrea or any of the others. Killing Carl off is absolutely a huge character death. So very exciting at the fire, and also kind of interested to see just what Alexandria looks like when this is all done and all the flames kind of settle. Just what's left of Alexandria after all this. So after this is all done, the place will probably be uninhabitable, so they'll probably have to leave. They probably won't be able to stay there. They might have to go to the hilltop and kind of gather up their forces there to finish off this war. But it looks like Alexandria is pretty much for now needs to be almost entirely rebuilt. So cool first picture of Carl's final struggle there. This one here as well too. We kind of saw this. This looks like maybe it'll be like a flashback sequence in episode 9. But I mean, we kind of saw stuff like this prior. The JSS kind of feel, which I think they did a pretty good job of using that and Carl's relationship with Enid. You guys know I've done some parody stuff for Carl. Make fun of his sweet hair and stuff. It's just funny. It's good stuff. But it's really sad to see him being killed off in the series, and that's one of the things I'm also very excited for, is to see Enid's reaction. And we can probably do a whole video on that, just give our thoughts on how we think that's going to change her, and what do we think that's going to do to her, because she having to live on after with everybody her age pretty much being killed that she's known, her family, and now even Carl, that's going to have a huge impact on her. That's going to change her a lot. So looking for some big scenes from her in the second half after the stuff with the Oceanside is resolved, and she says sorry for killing their leader accidentally. So that's good. This one's cool too. We've got Daryl, who's in a swamp, it looks like, or just in some water here. He's got the knife, he's got the crossbow as per usual, and it looks like he's kind of guiding somebody. So we know, Daryl's not going to take any time off. He's going to want to kill every last saver he can get his hands on, and that's another thing for this season that's been pretty cool. It's just Daryl going all out, going crazy, going super badass, and taking no prisoners, just wanting to kill everyone. So that's pretty cool, man. We got this one with Ezekiel here. So Ezekiel tied up, and who could be Gavin, but I don't know. It does look like from the sneak peeks that Ezekiel probably, is in a bad way. We'll have to see what they do with him. We have heard that they would take them alive. They would take the leaders alive. So the king, the widow, and Rick, right? That was the name of one of the episodes. So I mean, he is in danger, but is he in immediate danger? I think he'll survive this, and he kind of did what he had to do in order for to protect his people, which hopefully will find their way to the hilltop. And Morgan is, of course, in there somewhere around there as well too. That'd be sweet if we could just see Morgan in one of these episodes unleash on Gavin's group or something and try to rescue Ezekiel or something. So hopefully we'll see something like that. Maybe him and Carol or some of the others. So very cool either way. And you got to feel for Ezekiel's struggle this season as well too, right? He's he was at the highest high, and it quickly went to the lowest low. Thanks to that 50 cal. So that was crazy. We've got a great one here of Maggie, and something that hasn't really been addressed or talked about this season, even though it's been a whole half, which is, of course, that you can't forget she's pregnant, right? You can't forget that Maggie's pregnant. And she's not really showing yet because, it's time doesn't pass that fast during war and that, so we could go through a whole year of episodes, but that doesn't mean it's gone through a whole year in the series, right? So we're not 8 years into the zombie apocalypse right now. Looking forward to seeing that. That's going to be, I guess, a moment of levity, a special moment when she eventually does, give birth and all that. That'll probably be maybe at the end of this season or next season. I would think maybe season 9 they might save it for. But certainly it's got to be something they've got to be starting to set up for a little bit more and get the fans kind of prepped for. And something, with all the negativity and characters dying and this whole thing, a little bit of positivity, there in the series. And so that's, they got to mix in that kind of stuff. So that's going to be cool, and looking forward to see that. Then we've got one here with Maggie, and then you've got baby. Is it Gracie in the background? So maybe not sure. Yeah, I would think so, because that's she was brought to the hilltop, right, by Aaron and the others. So that's kind of cool. And then Maggie, of course, leading the hilltop, which is most likely going to become an extremely important location for this half, because Alexandria is basically destroyed. The kingdom is somewhat in a bad shape, and so we'll have to see maybe her just kind of pondering what to do next. What to do with, of course, all of those captured prisoners that she has, and just some good stuff, all around. So really cool. Then we got one of Morgan, which very excited this year for Morgan. I mean, that's a character right there where he's going to have some of the coolest stuff of the whole year, of course, because he's going to be crossing over into Fear. We're going to have to see what that looks like, and whether or not it's some kind of prequel, flashback, or something, or if it's a sequel. Either way, it should be very exciting for Fear, and very interesting to see what will happen this half. And you guys can write your comments below. Do you think Morgan will survive out this half and it will be a sequel, or do you think he'll be killed off and then they'll do some kind of Eastman prequel? Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. But I am looking forward to seeing Morgan maybe helping out the Ezekiel and the others. Try to maybe go after Gavin's group or something, because he's in pretty close proximity to them, and he's been on a rampage this season. Got this one here as well too of Carl just kind of there, and Michonne and Rick. Michonne looks super sad, that's for sure, and Rick does too. He looks like he's kind of in shock though, rather than kind of crying, which you could expect. And he just doesn't look like he's in a good way there. Carol and Morgan behind some kind of car, something probably stalking Gavin, some of the others that have Ezekiel. And then let's wrap up with this final kind of picture of Carl, which is really just kind of him, just kind of sitting there, kind of maybe pondering or thinking. You got the smoke in the background, that kind of stuff. So those are all the pictures, guys. Check them out for yourselves if you want to see. And I hope you like this video. Check back tomorrow for another good one where we go over Kirkman's thoughts. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to like it, thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite. Check out some of these other videos here if you guys haven't seen them. And if you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it. And thank you guys for all your support over the years. You can subscribe at the bottom. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys again soon for another video. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. See you guys soon.